Hey guys, just want to do a quick fun video of all the fun stuff I keep. I want to keep it short, so if you guys have any questions about a specific species, I'd be more than happy to do a separate video or whatever about it. Um, here's the first tank here. These are one of my newer ones. These are the L137 Plecos, and there's one of them right there. Really, really pretty Pleco. They don't get too big. Um, Next one here, Hemichromis exul. These are really pretty fish from Lake Turkana in Africa. It's a pretty crazy lake. It's one of the most heavily crocodile infested lakes in the world. So good luck collecting fish there. But these guys are amazing. When they breed, they turn like a cherry red, ruby red, peach colors, and they're really cool. They don't get too big. They get about what 3, 4 inches or so, about 4 inches, I'd say. Um, then these guys here, these are tubs that I set up for some of my killifish babies. So what I do basically, it's just an air stone in there with some plants and some snails and whatnot. And they seem to do really good. I'll keep them in here till they get a little bit bigger, till they're able to go into a 10 gallon or so. And let's see, what else do I got? So Entui, Aphyosemian Entui, and Aphyosemian ilberti Entui, and Aphyosemian ilberti Pataibo. These are two different locations of the same species of fish, and they're really gorgeous. You guys have to see the adults. I'll get to them later. So there's more babies. These are a rainbow fish from Papua New Guinea. Really pretty fish. They're Pseudomugil furcatus. And they are really pretty. I'll show you the adults later too. More in Tui. Empty tank, empty tank. These are Aphyosemian ilberti and Tui. And these are young ones. They haven't started coloring. I think there's a couple in there that maybe started coloring up, but they still look like guppies right now. This is Beta Rubra. This is a really cool one from Africa or no, from Indonesia, I believe it is. But it's like a critically endangered species. So definitely people need to start working with these wild betas because we're not going to have them around for much longer. But they're really interesting. They're a mouth brooder that the male keeps the eggs in his mouth, and it's amazing. And he spits them out, and there are these fry, and a bunch of them in there. All right, let's see. We've got an empty tank. We've got L134. These are really cool. These are the leopard frog high pans. Really pretty one. And they only get like 4 inches or so. They're very small. They don't get big. Here's some bigger ones. And then there's some 183. I think they're called Starlight Plecos in there too. The little black ones with the white spots. They're really pretty. There's one on top of the filter there. And we got Beta Hendra. These guys are not available. Oh, there's one. What else do we got here? Another Beta Hendra. And there's one of them. Honestly, I have no idea what that is. Male or female. They change color on a whim. Alright, L133. Another pretty pleco. Endangered too in the wild. Or vulnerable, I should say, on the CARES Act, or CARES list. And another one that people should work with more. This river's pretty polluted, or there's dams being built or something, so these probably won't be around for much longer either. It's amazing how vulnerable more fishes are. Anyway, I digress. Let me show you some more pictures here. Flashlight always helps. I probably should clean my tanks the front so you can see them. But they love these little cave things. And there's a couple thread fin rainbows in here. Some of the oldest ones I've ever had. They're probably 5 years old or 6 years old. Huge. They're like, I'd say, almost 3 inches long. See the female back in the back. She's so old. Her back is kind of crooked. Let's see what else. Neolamprologus lupi. These guys are really pretty. It's like a yellow cichlid. Of course, they're not happy with me. I had to dig in here and get some for a customer the other day. So these fish are absolutely not happy with me right now. There's one. Alright, Simulus. Another one. These are a really pretty shell dweller. And they live in their little shells. Really easy to keep. Really fun community type cichlid. Well, by community I mean species only. They do really well by themselves. They take care of each other's fry and whatnot. It's pretty cool. Another shell dweller. These are the multifasciatus. And I think I have 3 females. So these guys have not ever bred yet. And there's the male Hemichromis exul. He's very unhappy that I put him in the shell dweller tank. And then what do we got in here? This tank. Oh, these are the Lamprologus mori. These are kind of a cool cichlid. They're kind of aggressive. But when I had them in my community tank, they picked on my compressiceps, so I had to end up putting them in their own tank down here. But they're doing pretty well here. They look like a saltwater angelfish. That's what caught me. The shape of them, they're really pretty. Oops. Let's see. These are the Juliachromis Mark Smithy. These guys are pretty cool too. They have a lot of color, but they're very, very shy, so they're probably not going to come out for me. Next tank, shrimp tank. These are just kind of theater shrimp that I use for some of my betas. Speaking of, there's one of my betas now. This is a female macrostoma, just kind of chilling in here with some corridors, some sturbis. And she's by herself in here because the male's holding, so I just throw her in a different tank. And she does really well. She's the boss in here, it's funny. Let's see here, a empty tank. And this is the beta Chinoides. Definitely probably not going to be out. Maybe. Oh, I think he's up on top there. Nope, just a snail. Oh, there he is. Yeah, there he is. And I think he's holding some fries. We'll just leave him alone. Ilberti batibo. So these are one of the ones I talked about earlier. Let me see if we can find a male to show off. Of course. I'll have to post a picture of that. I'll have to dig around there to get them. I don't want to disturb them too much. And that's how I keep the eggs. I just pick them and put them on top and keep the eggs in a little methylene blue. Change the water every few days. And they hatch in about, I'd say 2 weeks, 20 days or so. And then my beta macrostomas. I love these guys. So there's my male there. He loves his little floaty tube. And unfortunately, I think he already ate the eggs that I saw yesterday. So, oh well. That was his first shot at it. And then here's the other beta macrostoma. He's the bigger one. He's really cool. Very friendly fish. But he loves to eat the eggs. Longest he's ever held was 4 days. And he's held 5 times now. Let's see. In here I've got some Corydoras gnacci and male Phalaentus, Hypsilebius phalaentus. They're killifish. And then in the front there, right there, I think that's a Habrosus. It's a little pygmy Corydoras. There's a couple different Corydoras in there. There's the other. There's a gnacci coming out front there. The 3 of them right there. Yeah, they're cool. Really pretty. And then next door is my breeder setup of the Phalaentus. So there's like 20 females in here and like 4 males. So this should be great genetics wise. Next door, some green dragon longfins. I've been holding back. Where are they? Oh, and that's the beta Chinoides female because I pulled her out from up top. There's one of the green dragons. Next door is Lamprologus calioris magara. These guys are pretty cool. They're just a crazy shell dweller. Really pretty. See the female just dipped in her tank or dipped in her shell there. And then the male's up there hovering in the middle. So those are all their babies, and they live pretty happily ever after in there. I definitely need to move them out soon. Another empty tank. And then this tank has some more Lamprologus lulupi in there. It's the yellow one. Up top here, I've got the Furcatus. And let's see, where are they? Ooh, they're all on the bottom here. There's what they look like. They're really pretty. They're blue eye, orange fin rainbows, I believe. Pseudomugo furcatus. And they're a really pretty schooling type fish. And these guys are from Papua New Guinea. So same thing kind of with killifish. I do pick eggs and put them right in the blue stuff. And they hatch in like 20 days or so. What do we got? Green dragon longfins. There's an albino longfin there. And there's a female green dragon. And there's part of the male green dragon. He's amazing. He's got like 3-inch fins. Or 2-inch fins maybe. He's huge. Let's see. L260s. He's another pretty pleco. Very, very shy at first. It took him probably 2 or 3 years to even let me hold the camera up to him. And now they're like, whatever. They're still pretty shy though. If you move fast, they'll hide. These are the L134s. These are awesome. Also another very shy pleco. And you can kind of tell just by the tails here, this is the male over here. You can tell by all the hair on the tail. And then these guys will be, there's not really any hair. So you can tell female, female, male. And then they like the little orange shrimps with them. They seem to be pretty good. What else? Super red longfins. Those are down here. Along with some orange shrimps. There's one. Looks like a male. And then here is Lamprologus catapunctatus. These guys are really cool. Great, great parents. You can see there's multiple generations. There's probably 4 generations in here. And they kind of look out for each other. When they're really small like that, the adults are a little defensive, but they don't seem to eat many of the fry. Really pretty fish too. This is one of the Tanganyikan cichlids. Oh, and then here is L183. Extremely shy. Let's see, here's one in the front. It's nice plecostomus, black with white spots. There's another one back there. I don't know if you can see it. There he is. Alrighty. Let's see, these are the Spectralebias costi. These are little killifish from South America. I believe they're from Brazil. And where are they? There's one back there. They're still very small, so there's no color yet to show. But they're kind of looking like guppies. Then empty. We've got beta shinoides. These are some of the babies I've had. About 1 inch long or so right now. Big old colony of them in here. I don't know what they are yet. They still look all the same to me. Let's see here. Folamentous. So these are the Hypsilebius folamentous. These are going to be the next gens. There's a couple males right there in the front. These are just very small, so they're not even colored up yet. There's one. These are beta rubra. There's one of the females. These are 2 females in here. They're both kind of taking a break from the males because the males are resting right now. These are Aphyosemium bataibo, or the Ilberti bataibo. More of those guys in there. And then, oh, hey, buddy. There's my beta rubra male. And there's another male in this tank here, too. But this guy is extremely friendly. He's always out. Really not shy at all. Usually when I pull the camera out, they freak out. But he really doesn't mind. Look how pretty they are. And he's got barely any color right now. When they breed, they're amazing. The red, it gets even more intense. Let's see, another beta rubra. These are the Alberti and Tui. And that's kind of my setup for them and the mops. There's the male right there. And then what do we got here? This is an empty tank. And then these are the Neolamprologus vulture. They're commonly known as daffodils. They're really pretty too. Amazing lyre tails on them. I love the finnage. Really pretty fish. some of the babies in here too. All right, I believe that's the whole tour. So, hey, thanks if you stick around the whole time. I appreciate it. Talk to you guys later.